Merry Christmas, everybody. Good morning. It's your boy Whoosh Whoosh here. I'm just going on a Christmas ride. I raised the handlebars up, readjusted everything. I turned it into a one-seater temporarily, and I've got the new clutch in this thing. New clutch disc, friction discs, and pressure plate with springs. Oh my God, it made this thing so much better. It's almost like my little Christmas present to myself. Oh man, dude, this thing. I just wanted to I wanted you guys to experience this Christmas with me as far as this morning ride. My mom and dad's coming by the house for Christmas. It's just going to be me and my mom and dad. My wife's up north. Her family's up north. Because of COVID, I can't be around my grandparents here in Florida. But, dude, I'm in tears. I've been trying to get this thing 100% ever since my dad gave it to me. And I just finally got it there. And you know what? It's never going to be literally 100%. I still want to put hard bags, saddlebags on it. I'm trying to make my own version of a Road King out of this Japanese bike. And I'm so happy and stoked with what it came out with and how it's came to this way. I mean, I didn't even have to change any handlebars. I was looking at a set of handlebars and I was like, well, wait, they're long enough. Why don't I just raise them up? And that's what I did. I tilted them up and got razors for it. And it's just so much better. So much easier to turn. It was fun to turn as it is. But I'm just ecstatic, guys. But I hope you guys are having an awesome Christmas as much as I am. I just wanted to make a video. I know I haven't made a video in a while. I kind of took a vacation, really. Do I not weigh enough? Why is it red? Turn green. Come on.
A few moments later.
Come on. There we go. Anyway, I haven't made a video in a while. Oh, listen to that 4-cylinder V4. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I haven't made a video in a while. I've kind of took a mini vacation, had a lot of stuff I had to go through personally, and I don't want to get y'all, I don't want to go into too much detail and bore you guys with it, but if y'all haven't already know or saw the channel or know anything about me, if y'all haven't already hit the subscribe button, be sure to hit that subscribe and hit the bell for notifications, guys. Pretty much after Christmas, I'm going to start making more content for you. I know it's been a hot minute, but start to go back to motorcycle meets. Man, this is just so much better. Oh, but guys, I'm in tears. I can't get over this. This just rides so much better since I've been putting money into it. I mean, it no longer slips. Restored to factory gauge. Mileage is off, but who cares? So it's 25 fucking years old. It's miles exempt. Fuck it. Motor cockles. Everybody loves motor cockles. Motor cockles are fun. Yeah. It is one of my favorite idols of all time since childhood is Tim Allen. As he would say, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." Oh man. I thought about putting pipes on it, but I really don't need to. It already sounds good. It's loud enough. I mean, I kind of want to get rid of the George Jetson little out of it, but I feel like if I do that, it'll make it too loud because it's such a massive fucking 4-cylinder. I mean, this bike is not small. It is not small by any means. I have took over half the stuff that this came with when my dad gave it to me off, and it's still fucking massive. I gotta shave. I gotta trim my beard. It's getting in my mouth. Yeah. But man, this is just. I'm a Tennessee boy, so I'm not like typical like, oh, it's 70 degrees, it's cold. No, it's in the mid 40s to low 50s right now, with like a 30-degree wind chill. It's cold. I mean, it's not like, ooh, don't get on your bike, but all these Floridians are looking at me weird, like, why the hell are you on a bike? 'Cause I can. Nobody's on the road. It's Christmas morning. It's the safest time to be on the bike right now. Everybody's at home on Christmas Day. Seriously, it's almost like COVID just released out. Nobody's on the road. Oh. Guys, if you're new to the channel, basically what this is, sorry I kind of rambled on. Basically what this bike is a 1996 Yamaha Royal Star. Alright, it's not a V-Star, it's not a Road Star, okay, it's a Royal Star. Basically what this is, it is a gigantic fucking 1300cc, big massive 4-cylinder V motor, and a even bigger chassis with a 5.5 gallon double wide tank and a really long wheelbase with these big old fat tired wide ass rims and tires on both ends. It's and with this red and white and cream pinstripe color that has been restored, that's a factory paint, but it's been touched up and cleaned and buffed out. It's just, it's a completely different bike than what it was a few years ago when I was taking my, when I was taking my endorsement class on this thing. When I came to Florida and moved down here after I graduated high school and got out of the military, I wanted to ride like my dad. And I couldn't transfer the riding permit and my driver's license. I can transfer my driver's license to a Florida driver's license from Tennessee, but I couldn't transfer the riding permit that you can specially do in Tennessee. So what I ended up doing was I had to take the class here in Florida. And anyway, I moved to Florida, I got everything taken care of. I had to take the endorsement class. And before I took the class, my dad's, fuck, where's all the sand coming from? And, oh yeah, that's right, I'm at the beach. Dumbass. Alright, but yeah, I had to take the endorsement class, but before I took the 2-day class, my dad wanted me to get familiar with it, so what he would do is he would ride this out to a parking lot near our house, and, when we used to live in Oakhurst at the time. I think it was the Seminole Middle School? Yeah, Seminole Middle School. And during the summer, when it was closed, the gates were open. You can get in the parking lot. So what he would do is he'd ride to that parking lot and put me on it, and I would ride it and get familiar with the bike, and he'd give me the hints and tips, and that way I had a head start. And then when I took the class, I flew through it. Hell, I even took the class on this bike. Yes, I did those tight turns and corners on this bike. This massive 900-pound soaking wet bike. With me on it and a full tank of gas. It's as heavy as like a fully loaded road glide. It's just missing the batwing fairing and saddlebags. It's got a bigger motor in it. That's what makes up the weight. But yeah, I'm just tickled to death. So it's like, this was like the bike that, popped my cherry. This was my very first bike I've ever ridden. Like ridden. Not like just went down the street with it, or just kind of sat on it and revved the fuck out of it, or got my permit on a little fucking moped. This was my first real motorcycle, that I ever learned to do anything on. And it was my dad's. It was my dad's first cruiser that he ever owned. It was his first real bike. He had a crotch rocket back in his younger days when I was itty bitty, but that was a whole nother ball game, It was a whole nother thing. His first cruiser, his first nice bike that wasn't for racing or track use or show, just for him to get on and go. This was his first bike. And then about 2 years ago, I got it. And it wasn't in the best shape, but my dad did what he could for what he had at the time to take care of it. And what he ended up doing was, we both didn't have the heart to get rid of it. And so what he ended up doing is, we're both employees of Harley Davidson. And kind of know where I'm going with this. He bought a limited, a beautiful 2017 performance Bladero, I think that's what you call it, Bladero red. Oh, it's just milky blood. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love that color. And That's what he got. Do we make the light? Look at that. Butter. And yeah, he got that, and then he just started riding that. It was more comfortable for him and my mom to be on. It was more updated, fuel injected, but I didn't have to keep turning wrenches on it, every once in a while. And when he was riding with Baca at the time, he could, it wasn't taking a full-on beating, because this bike, doing full group chapter rides, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles at a time, it was killing it, This is more of a, she's old. Shit's gonna break. So, like I said, up to about 2 years ago, I got it, and it was, saddlebags were sagged and burned a hole through and old. They were factory bags, and the seats were kind of, needed to be, leather restored, nothing tore, nothing, but they just needed work. All the chrome was pitted. The paint needed, it needed to be touched up and had some things wrong with it here and there. And needed an oil change. It ran on 3 cylinders. So I took it and just started turning wrenches, and I do a little bit day after day after day. And, change the oil plugs, change the oil plugs. Sorry, change the spark plugs, change the seals. Ended up changing one of the piston rings on one of the cylinders. Rehoned all the cylinder walls. New springs and taps. New cam. Rebuilt the carburetors. Put a float, spring, and pill kit in it from Locos Motos Performance in California. They sent me all the stuff. Bigger fuel cock, shut-off cock valve to allow more fuel. Higher flow performance fuel filter for the fuel line. Bartow Performance carbon fiber clutches, friction plate, steel friction, titanium friction plates, and Bartow Performance heavy duty, heavy spring flywheel pressure plate. And it's just no more slippage. I get full 80 to 90 horsepower out of this thing. I get even more out of that out of torque. First through third gear, it just spins. And it just made it a completely different bike, because I put a bigger pill in it, and it's not starved. It starts real nice and easy. It's not race bike by any means. It's still got a factory cam. It's just new. I just updated it, freshened it up. I would love to fuel inject it, but it's doing pretty good for all the abuse it gets for riding back and forth from Pinellas County to fucking East Bay, Tampa. That's like 30 miles one way a day. I do 60 miles a day, if not more, going to Quaker Steak and Lube on Wednesday nights. So, I am just ecstatic. I didn't have to change the bars or nothing. I just loosened them and raised them up. Went from like here to here just by raising them up, and I'm so happy with that. So happy with that. Made such a big difference. So much more comfortable. My arms don't feel like fucking, after like an hour, because I'm so used to like either lean forward at waist height or ape hanger. And the bobber, which you guys know, that's getting apes. I'm getting older, guys. I am going to get another bike. It'll be more of a fun little commuter. It'll be that same position. I will do that, because I'm doing the gym. I'm getting my body back into it. So it's not really age. It's just, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know. Nah. Gabriel's Glaciers will say, bah. Listen to the radio on my helmet. Listen to the ZZ Top station. Just with the dun 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 dun. Yeah, little baby up on the hill. She wanna do a little sister will like she boogie. Do the two-step boogie. Boogie little baby, boogie loogie all night long. One more time. Copyright strike. She lives on the block. She's in a town with the little dry top like the boogie. With a two-step boogie. It's fucking chilly. But we're not that far away from home. Not a girl she knows crawling down.
A few moments later.
Oh, guys. Oh, yeah. Alright, too cold. Secondary face shield down. Oh, man. It's perfect weather, but God, I'm such a bitch. Such a Weedle bitch. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. It's almost due for another oil change. I mean, I had to do a little bit of an oil flush to change the clutch, but it actually needs a full-on oil change, so I might do that here soon. Oh my God, this just made it a completely different bike, changing, like, readjusting these handlebars. Oh my God. I can't wait to put apes on the fucking bobber. It's gonna make that so much more comfortable. Don't get me wrong, guys, I love the cafe look, but oh man. It's just, I'm not racing it around tracks. I do highway. Don't get me wrong, I can lean, I'll scrape pegs, but fuck. You know? I've always been a cruiser guy. Trust me, I've done the sport bikes. Hell, the last sport bike I had was a fucking 200 horsepower fucking Panigale. Alright? And I sold that bitch. Because I don't go to the track anymore. Oh. You know, and I love Harley Davidson, but it's just, I can't afford Harley Davidson. I really, 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 really want a Fat Bob and put Mick controls on it. And, you know, make it like a street warrior, you know? Like, I've got the show bike, and I've got the family heirloom, fully restored, cool-looking thing that looks like it's from the 70s. You know, I love it. You know, I love my bikes. I love my motorcycles. They're so much more fun than cars, personally. Yeah, I can go do donuts and go to the track, but with these, it's just, you don't even have to race to have a good time. You know, unless you got an old-school classic car, you know, you're doing stupid shit. Same thing on the crotch rocket. You're doing stupid shit. I couldn't keep myself from stupid shit. I've done it. I've done a wheelie at 120 mile an hour on that thing. Barely. I mean, not like full on, like, it's a Panigale and I'm 230 pounds. But, you know, I'm a big guy. Crotch rockets kind of ain't not my thing anymore. I kind of like cafe racers, bobbers, cruisers, you know, the motorcycles that everybody respects. You know, you see a guy on this, you know, nobody looks out for you anyway here in Florida. I mean, everybody is just down here in Florida, so nobody watches out, nobody respects anybody on the road. It's bad, guys. Like, it's fucking horrible. People ask me all the time, why you still ride? I'll never ride down here in Florida. It's terrible. People die every day. Well, yeah, people die every day of old age. You know, people die of a heart attack every day. People die of diabetes. People die of stroke. You know, hell, the heat in Florida will kill you if you're not careful. Not gonna let it stop me though. I'm gonna keep on fucking riding. You know? My wife's family, they're like, oh my God, kidney organ donors. Once they found out I rode motorcycles, it was the end of the world. Hey, fellow motorcycles, motorcockle. See, motorcockles are fun. Even on Christmas, people are riding. That's the only other motorcycle I've seen right now, but I'm still surprised there's cars. Oh, I see lights and sirens? No, that's just blue lights. Okay. Oh, man. Made it a completely different bike. Doing this handlebar adjustment stuff. It made it a completely different bike. I'm just in love. I'm so happy. I'm tickled to death. I don't have to spend any more money to do anything. I don't have to buy cables or wiring harnesses or nothing. I just went whoop. Oh man, it made such a big difference. I can't get over that. There's a picture of up on the wall what this thing used to look like stock, like completely off the factory. I found a picture to actually match the VIN number of this bike from the dealership that this bike came from. I actually found the picture of what this used to look like. And it's up on my garage. I found the poster that was supposed to go to this bike that matches the VIN number of this bike. I found it, and I bought it, and I stuck it up on the fucking wall. Oh, man. And then I found the poster that came with my bobber when I bought that factory custom. Now, what I mean by factory custom is it's like you can get a, back in Harley, here's an example. Sportsters from Harley Davidson. You can get a Sportster 48, and through the factory, you can put stuff on it and make it custom. Like you can throw stuff from the factory to do your own little thing, and it came with a warranty. That's what I did through Triumph. With that Bonneville bobber, it's a Speedmaster bobberfied, if that makes sense. If you go online on Google, type in Triumph Speedmaster, brand new Triumph Speedmaster, and you look at that picture, and then you put the bobber right next to it, you'll see what I mean. It's the same chassis, but the motor's different. It's a Thruxton motor instead of that high torque motor. So it makes a little bit more horsepower and torque. It's got a custom seat that I did, so that's not even the factory custom seat. That's not even a Triumph seat. That's a fucking shovelhead seat I made. And I had a buddy of mine upholster. And then I can't sew worth a damn, especially leather. Can't do diamond stitching or nothing. Not very good at it at all. Here's my turn, guys. But almost done with our ride. It's a little cold for me to keep going, and plus I got the puppies. Alright. Now that I got my bearings. Moto. I'm going to keep my comments to myself. Now I'll get off here and do a little walk around. Show you what it looks like now. Like I said before, if you haven't already subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And hit the like. You know, it's a season of giving. 'Tis the season. Please? Peace? Please? I'm trying. God, it sounds so good. I'm so torn. I want to do exhaust, but then I don't. I want to do it, but then I don't. I want to do it, but then I don't. I want to do it, but then I don't. I'm so torn.
Hey guys, again, I know you're tuning into the video. If you made it this far, awesome. Thank you guys so much. But I'm going to post some pictures right now over the video to show you what exactly the bike looks like at this time of making the video and future on. It is a one-seater. I am going to turn it back into a passenger seat bike. But I'm just super thrilled, if you couldn't tell by the video, of how it looks like now and what I've gotten it to this point. Again, guys, I want to say thank you for everything, and I really hope you guys are having a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays, and I'll stop boring you with some antics, and let's get back to the video. Awesome.
I think I literally was besides the other one we saw, I think I'm literally the only other bike on the road. This thing's gorgeous. Uh-oh. Christmas accident. Ruh-roh. Somebody texting and driving. There's literally nobody. This is so nice. No. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I ran out of shit to say. Oh. Oh. They need to repave that. Oh. But I just sorry guys for the silence. I'm just enjoying the bike, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna end the video. Make sure you guys, again, for a third time, if you haven't already subscribed already, make sure you hit the like button. And hit the subscribe. Guarantee you won't regret it. Check out some of the other videos. And until next time, peace.